guys hear me? Hope you guys can hear me. I missed you guys so much. So much, so much, so much, so much. Okay. I hope it's not too loud. You know, this is supposed to be ASMR. Um, how are you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing fantastic because you are fantastic in a precious gem in this world. I rampage. Before I forget, creature is first. Oh my god, creature. Mwah, mwah. Then we have Wisigman. Is that the right? Who is second but never last. Mwah, mwah. It's good to see you, cute cat, because you're such a cute patootie. Yes, you are. I rampage. It's good to see you. Also, Spec and so Digi. Hi, DJ. Digi. You guys are so Percy. Hi, hello. It's good to see you. Hi, Bryce and Mixie. It's all good to see you. I'm sorry, Sarah. Sorry. I apologize. Sorry. It's Artemis. She's really good at remembering. I unfortunately don't have the brain, have smooth brain. To forgive me. Sorry about that. But it's good to see you, Zero. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry again. I hope you don't hate me. Okay. Yeah. But I'm doing okay. I actually was thinking of not streaming today, but I wanted to stream because first I remembered I was reading a Goosebumps book and I low-key want to know what's gonna happen. Maybe we'll finish it. I don't know yet. Another thing is I miss you guys so much. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I know Armis did stream yesterday, but Mama Apollo hasn't seen you in a while, so that's what we're doing tonight. Also, for those people who just barely tuned in, this ASMR is continuing the book R.L. Stein, and this book is called Can You Keep a Secret? Can you keep a secret? Can you keep a secret? Hi Luna, it's good to see you. Interesting. They told plushie, huh? That's but I hope you guys are having another wonderful Thursday. It's always good to see you. Now I can have as much fun as you as I did already the other day. I hope so too. This is actually going to be a very chill stream, so do not worry if you're gonna have to go sleep. That is my goal. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you so much for that, Pot Darnie. I appreciate it. Alright, there. I just want to make you guys that you're here. Okay, perfect. Before I do read, I do want to say, to Golden, actually, your surprise gift actually came through. I believe not the other one though, but the plushie came through. Thank you so much. It was such a cute husky plushie. Thank you, Ben. Also for the satin gloves, they came in as well, and the plugins for my computer because I really did needed it, and I'm actually using it right now. So thank you so much, sweetheart, for that. I don't know if you're here, but thank you. Hi, Willia. It's good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Or morning or afternoon. Um, my day was actually filled with errands. First was to go to the doctor for my mom. Um, I know maybe Artemis hasn't told you guys, but the month of June has been really wonky in a sense of I'm not sure when we can stream, when we can't stream. Um, there will be some streams that were already planned in the future, so that's it's already set. However, Mama Eclipse is actually she's okay. It's just I want to be there for her when she needs to go to the doctor. Um, so I know you guys will understand. I just so if you guys don't see us for a week or for like a long time, it's because me and Artemis, want to take care of Mama Eclipse. Ah, Luna, I see. I did not know that. Hello, Mr. Pollock. Good morning. Hi, Sandy. Buenos dias. Hi, good morning to you too. I hope you slept well. Hope my sun rays did not attack you too much. Yeah, June seems to be a fun month for you. It has its ups and downs for sure. My day has been well. Um, I actually, like I said, I've done errands today. I chilled for a moment, so it's not that bad. I will never stop. I want you to remember, Apollo's always number one. I have food with me. Gotta alert. What? Oh, cutie, no worries. Cute cat. Enjoy your lovely food. I also went to get some um things that I need to organize my room because your girl needs to organize her room. Believe it or not, I live in a pigsty, kinda, sorta. So yeah. Thank you, Luna. Mwah. I appreciate it. Um, Another thing I do want to say is, um, oh yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really love you guys so much, and I'm so excited to show you my new 3.0. It's not done yet, but I've been having updates on it, and your girl looking so fine. I do want to say, I want to get more toggles, but I have no idea what kind of toggles I want to get. Hi, Ixen. It's good to see you, sweetheart. You know, Luna, I totally understand. I get that. Zen, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I don't step, but I do use you as a footstool. So I hope that's equal field there. Um, but yeah, I can't obviously show you this, but if you can hear this, so I basically bought myself some organizers to put my pins in. It's a cinnamon roll, so I love a cinnamon roll. Oh my god, it's Midoriya. Oh my god, I'm Midoriya. You want me to do heartbeat ASMR? It has been a while since I've done that. Perhaps a next time. Um, because I'm pretty sure they won't pick it up right now. Reveal Vin for $1,000. I'll do it. You guys, 1,000 for feet? Cause my feet, they're not great. They're crusty. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing well, especially since you're here with me tonight. Mwah. Mm. Um, Sorry about that. A siren was coming through, and I want to start the stream in a good way. But yeah, um, other than that, minus the whole errands, Mama Eclipse going in, the clinic and stuff, I've been doing well. I feel like I've been making progress, I guess, when it comes to making content. I gave up on TikTok because I don't know, just if it gets views, it gets views. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I give up on it. However, Instagram and Twitter, I'm clutch. Like, I'm Gucci. You know? Like, I don't know if there's any VTubers out there, but I don't know how people use TikTok, if that makes sense. I don't want to talk too much about it because then I'm going to go on a whole rant, and we're not here for ranting. We're here for relaxation. Um, but yeah, your girl got some new as oh, did I forget to mention Artemis is addicted, and I mean addicted to stationery. Like I'm actually being serious, guys. Like they Artemis literally has stationery, even though she already has it, but she has it in a different form, or like in a different color, or in a different thing. It's like Pepsi sense, and the reason why I mention it is because we went to a dollar store, Daiso, and I had to convince her not to buy certain things or else she'll be broke. Do we need an intervention? No, 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 not yet. Not yet. Yes, it's like Pepsi, exactly. Also, I understand that Armis uses Pepsi as her lovely quirk or her lovely like or whatever, but I'm very concerned because lately she has been drinking a lot, and she probably will get mad at me saying that, but she has been drinking a lot of soda, and I'm kind of concerned about that. So yeah, I'll do my best though to steer her clear on it. Hi, Rock Ruff. It's good to see you, sweetheart. Sleepy Frog. Hi, darling. How are you doing tonight? You're gonna choke me? Not in front of the others. Oh my god. You're so naughty, naughty, naughty. Yeah. Although maybe she'll stop when Pepsi sponsors. I'm just joking. Can you imagine? Hold up what, darling? My neck on your hands? Mm, I would love that. Alright. Yes, it is I. Hello? Look at that. A 3-string streak. Mata, mata, mata. Yamete kudasai. Yamete kudasai. Mata, mata, mata. See, you bonk me, but like, you want it at the same time. I don't understand why. You're so cute when you blush like that. Aw, sweetheart. You're so easy to make yourself blush. It's not my fault that I want to tease you more. Okay, okay, okay. It's not that type of stream. Okay, okay, okay. I know, I know. Apollo. We're 15 minutes in, and I'm already making chat bend to my knees. I know. I know. Hi, Sing Pack. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your lovely stay. Good to see you. Um, Hello, hope you're doing well. Love the outfit. Thank you so much, Gaming Third. I appreciate your lovely compliment. I hope you have another beautiful day or night, and thank you so much for joining us. What even happened? Well, anyone that's new here, if chat bonks me, I do something sussy. You guys already know this. So the fact that you guys continue to bonk me, it's not really helping the case. In reality, it's actually making it worse. But that's what you wanted, huh? Yeah, I know that what you wanted. Don't worry, I won't tease you too much now. Ah, boop boop, boop boop, boop snoop. Luna, mwah. Boop boop, a boop snoop. But yes, that's what's happening. Same goes for like, I mean, hip pets, it's normal. I just love when I get hip pets. It's like my levitating thing. So like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Thank you so much for the flower, you cat. You're so cute. So cute. This doesn't really bother me anyway because I'm oh, you should go to sleep then. Luna, oh, that's such a cute emoticon. But yes. Oh my god, Golden! Thank you so much for sharing your lovely community with me. What did you stream today? It's good to see you, sweetheart. Boy, I'm gonna be bald. Huh? Oh yeah, right. You did just chatting? That sounds so wonderful. What are you talking about? Thank you again for the raid. Everyone, please follow my lovely friend, the Golden, or the way I call him, Golden Hour, because he is such a gem to the world. Um, and if anyone that's new here, my name is Apala, Sun Goddess VTuber. Oops, sorry there, I took off my jacket. I am the Sun Goddess VTuber. I actually am a duo VTuber. My twin sister Artemis, she is the Moon Goddess. However, she is not with us today because I will be reading you some a book that you haven't finished. So yes, but thank you so much for raiding again. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Golden. I also want to say that the plushie came through, as well as the gloves and the USB thing. I don't know what to call it, but I'm using it right now, so thank you so much for that. Um, but yeah, thank you so much for sharing your community. Thank you. Thank you. Right. You actually came on the right time because I am going to continue reading the Can You Keep a Secret? Um, Thank you so much for the stretch, Zing Pack. Oh, okay. Ooh. Boop boop. I boop your snoot. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. But yes. Oh, it's so cute. They're so cute, 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 cute. So cute. So cute. So, as I. Oh, Rin! Haruki! It's good to see you, sweetheart. 37 stream. Look at you. I am so honored that you are coming to my streams. Mwah. Mwah. Goddess ASMR. No, you're too kind. Ooh. Um, hopefully this is okay. Sorry guys if there's white noise. I'm trying to make it not too so you guys don't have to hear it, you know. Thank you so much for the hat pat, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been pretty good. Sorry about that. I quickly had to do something. Are you muted earlier? Oh, yeah, I muted the mic because I needed to do something real quick. Sorry about that. But I've been pretty great. Thank you so much for asking. It's good to see you. The Yamete Kudasai. Yes, I'm doing quite well, thank you. Don't worry. I am thriving. Okay. I feel like that was enough going out. Let's see. Now, we are we are going to continue on this lovely page. Thank you for the lurk, cute cat. Enjoy your lovely lurk. I appreciate it. Okay, so we are in chapter 17. I guess you young people wouldn't want to read a newspaper, Louis said sarcastically. Where do you get your news anyway? From SpongeBob SquarePants. It's kind of weird to say. Eddie rolled his eyes. We don't watch cartoons now. That's more your style. Lou opened his mouth to answer, but thought better of it. I have a breaking news app on my phone, I offered. Lau squinted at me. And you still don't know about the robbery here in town a few nights ago? Cut her some slack, Eddie said. Just tell us about it. Come on, Lau. Just tell us what you're so fired up about. Lau learned. Oh, hi, Spencer. May your heart be your guiding key. We are just continue reading our lovely where we left off. His big hands squeezed the counter edges and relaxed. Then squeezed again. I could see how tense he was, how he was nearly bursting from his anger. It was an armed truck robbery, he said. At the Division Street Mall, this guy in a ski mask showed up. Just as they were loading the truck with the money from 10 stores for the whole week. My heart was skipping beats now. I tried to swallow, but my mouth was suddenly dry as cotton. This is the robbery. This is where Goddamn, someone's speeding. This is the robbery. This is where the money came from. Just one guy with a gun, Lau said. That's all it took. He didn't even have a buddy, someone to drive. He flashed a revolver and told the truck guys to fill his briefcase with money. Wow, Eddie said. Did he get a ton of money? Eddie had his eyes on me. We both had the same thoughts, and we both knew we had to force ourselves to act completely innocent and normal. Yeah, thousands, Lao said. I forgot to mention, sorry about that, but if for the people who are barely joining us tonight, just to quickly recap, the main character and her boyfriend, with her friends, found money hidden inside a hollow tree. Not sure why. They found a lot of money inside that briefcase. Just so happens the main character's boyfriend's dad, which is Lao, was saying there was a robbery. So the main character and the boyfriend are thinking, oh, this must be the money that they're talking about, the one that we found inside the tree. So hopefully the confusion stops. Hopefully I explained it well. I think someone will die too, just don't know when. Thousands. He tied up the two truck guards and he got away quickly and clean. No muss, no fuss. I let out a long breath of air. Unbelievable, I muttered. I couldn't get the image of the brown leather briefcase out of my mind. Hi, Karma. It's good to see you, darling. Hope you're doing well tonight. But the robber didn't know one thing, Lau continued. He wasn't as smart as he thought he was. He motioned us to follow him. Come here, I'll show you this. We are continuing uh, this book that I was reading, I believe 2 weeks ago. I'm mistaken. That's what's happening. We're just having a chill stream. Um, right now, the main character's boyfriend's dad is explaining about a robbery, and that's what's making them uh, feel scared that the money they found inside a tree is the same one that the dad's talking about. So that's what's happening. A wooden counter against the wall served as a desk. The little space was filled with bookshelves and files and papers in total disarray. Lau sat down in front of the laptop and tapped some keys. Look, he said, motioning Eddie and me closer until we huddled right behind him. The masked robber didn't realize he was standing under the security camera. Lau said, look at this picture of him. It's grainy, but you can see him pretty clear. I leaned over Lau's shoulder to get a better view of the laptop screen. I could smell Lau's aftershave, very strong and minty. On the screen, the black and white picture was dark, but I could see a guy in a ski mask holding a revolver. He was big, tall, and broad. He wore a dark sweatshirt, very baggy, but could still see that he had a belly that hung over the front of his dark pants. Do you believe it? The guy took a selfie without knowing it, Lau said. Check him out. He's a big dude. This photo would definitely help me identify when he's caught. He spun around. He stared at Eddie, then turned to me. Hmm. Hey, what's your problem? He demanded. What's with you two? How come you suddenly look so pale? I didn't frighten you, did I? I don't know how Eddie and I made it through dinner. I definitely had no appetite after seeing a photo of the guy whose money we stole. My stomach was actually doing flip flops, and I felt as if my heart had leaped into my throat. I could see Eddie was totally tense too. He kept bragging about school and about his job, telling stories about Max Stanton and talking about Danny and Riley. Talking a mile a minute, anything that came into his mind, it wasn't like him at all. But his mom and stepdad didn't seem to notice. Mrs. Kovacs barely said a word. She kept asking us how we liked the spaghetti. It was actually pretty good, but I had to force myself to eat it. I really didn't feel like eating. Lau jumped up a couple of times to answer the phone. He went into the kitchen to talk, but we could hear every word of his conversation since he was shouting and ranting angrily. Finally, Eddie made an excuse. He said we had to work on a history project at my house. If we made our escape, I know, possible bomb. You, you. He wiped sweat off his forehead as we walked down the block to my car. I noticed a tomato sauce stain on the front of his t-shirt. My stomach was still gurgling. I took a few deep breaths. Eddie put a hand on my shoulder. Can I drive? You said you don't have a license, I replied. Remember? I know, I'll be careful. I just feel like driving. I handed him the key. Actually, I felt too shaky to drive. Where are we going? Nowhere, he said, sliding behind the wheel. I just want to drive. That's what we did. We drove aimlessly around Shady Side and eventually found ourselves going up the river road, the sun deeping down low, turning to gold in the river out my window. I'm in the story, bitches. I'm just joking. Well, that was intense, Eddie said finally. He pulled the car onto the grassy shoulder and put it in park. Seeing that masked guy, it kind of freaked me out. Me too, I murmured. I kept my eyes on the sunset, so now we know where the briefcase came from. And we know who stole the money and hid it in the hollow tree. Eddie finished my thought. He started to slide an arm around my shoulders, but I squirmed out from under it. I thought we were talking, I said. Of course we're talking, Emmy, but what more is there to say? Well, hold on, guys, one moment. Sorry, I just kept hearing a siren, so. Thank you so much for the hat pet, Golden. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I know, Eddie said. Oh, wait, well, a thought flashed before into my mind that sent a shuddering chill down my spine. I stared at the setting sun, letting the full horror of my thought wash over me. That masked guy. I finally found my voice. He's going to come after his money. I know, Eddie said, but he's not going to find it, and he won't know where to look for it. No way they'll know it was us who took it. Didn't Eddie see that I was suddenly trembling in fear? Couldn't he tell that a cold chill had descended over my entire body? Eddie, I said softly. Eddie, listen to me. He'll know we took it. He'll definitely know. I don't think he'll know. How will he know? Will you left some DNA? Hello? Eddie narrowed his eyes at me. Huh? How will he know? Hi, el señor del tiempo? Spanish or French? I guess Spanish, because I kind of speak Spanish. So, I guess Spanish, but welcome in. Eddie, you carved our names onto the tree. Oh, right, I forgot about that. I forgot he actually did carve the names onto the tree. Forgot about that. You gave him our names. Hi, Angel, it's good to see you. Eddie, it won't take him long. He'll figure out who we are, and he'll be coming. He'll be coming real soon. Soon. Oh, it's good to see you. Finally turn me into a statue? Right. Let's see. Eddie finally caught on. Something flashed in his strange gray eyes, and his face suddenly went rigid. He reached for me, and I sank into his arms. We sat there holding each other. Hold on, I'm so sorry, one moment. Sorry, guys. I don't know why, but there's so many sirens right now. Guess I gotta do what I gotta do. We held each other until the sun vanished and darkness swallowed the car. Headlights watched over the window. An oncoming car honked on us. The sound snapped us out of our terrified paralysis. I sat back up. I could still feel Eddie's warm cheek on my skin. I gazed at the window, searching for the moon, but I couldn't find it. If only, I whispered. Arara, 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 arara. Angel Tenchi. Arara. If only what? Eddie said, his hand sliding over to the steering wheel. If only we had left that briefcase in the tree, I said. We'd be safe, Eddie. Sure, we wouldn't have all that money, but we'd be safe. That guy will be desperate. And he has a gun. He'll kill us, Eddie. When he finds us, he'll kill us. Dun dun dun, the block again. I tried to hold it back, but a sob escaped my throat and my body shuddered once again. I wrapped my arms around my chest, trying to stop the shakes. Okay, Eddie said, locking his eyes on mine. Okay, he won't kill us, Emmy. That's all we'll do. That's exactly what we'll do. I gazed back at him. What are you saying? We'll return the money. We'll dig it up and put it back in the tree. Another car whirled past, filling the windshield with white light. When? I said. Right now? Eddie shrugged. Why not? My mind was spinning. What about the others? We'll tell them later. We'll tell them what we did. They'll understand. They're our friends, right? I nodded. And their lives aren't in danger. Not like us. They'll understand we had no choice. Eddie started the car. A sharp wind gusts came off the river. The air was surprisingly cold. I rolled up my window. I suddenly felt lighter. The idea of getting back the money made me feel so relieved. I couldn't wait to get back to a normal life. Eddie was whistling to himself, tapping a rhythm on the steering wheel. I could see he felt better too. He turned the car around, and we roared down the river road. Strong wind gusts battered the little car. Gazing out the window, I saw that the sky had turned eerie yellow. Is it supposed to rain? I asked. Okay. Hi, Greedless Demon. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming through. Don't be shy. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Apollo. I sense tension coming in the book. You think so? Eddie nodded. Yeah, looks like there's a pretty good storm coming up. Let's try to beat it. He trumped it hard on the gas pedal and the cart shot forward. Hey, wait. I grabbed his sleeve. No way. Remember? No license? He slowed a little. We passed the mall. A line of cars was leaving. The stores were closing. I thought of the armored truck parked there, probably near the shady side First National Bank. Although Eddie's stepdad didn't say, I pictured it parked there, its back door open, and the masked gunman holding out its briefcase to be filled. Eddie was obviously thinking about it too. That guy must be pretty bold to hold up in an armored truck all by himself, he said. Oh, pretty crazy, I added. Eddie nodded. Know what? I'll bet it was an inside job. Probably a guy who worked for the armored car company. I squinted at him. Why do you say that? Because how did he know when they'll be loading the truck? He probably knew at the mall watching for weeks. I said, getting the schedule down. It's an inside job. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe, but someone would have noticed him, Eddie said. Lau said the guy showed up just the right time, when they were piling the money for the whole week into the truck. Eddie shook his head. The guy had to have inside knowledge. That wasn't just luck. I'll bet one of the armored truck drivers was in on it. I groaned. What's up with you? We're not detectives. We don't care who did it or how or anything. Let the police worry about it, okay? Let's just make sure we never have to run into the guy. Okay, okay. Emmy, you've got to chill. We're both way tense, okay? I was just talking. You know, nervous talking. I don't care who the guy is either, but let's keep it together. We'll dig up the money, take it to the Fair Street Woods, and stuff it back in that tree. We rode on in silence. Oh, is that so? Huh. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hopefully, you enjoy your lovely stay. Um, and don't worry, Artemis is definitely here, but I think right now she's eating, so I'll definitely tell her that you said hi if you like. You have a cool name though. Let's see. Eddie put up the car up to the pet cemetery. Golden, thank you so much for the gifted sub to the Great Demon. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy your lovely new emojis. Ooh, thank you, Golden. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Eddie pulled the car up to the pet cemetery. The gate was locked, but he knew a gap in the fence that we could slip through. I shivered as we found a path through the rows of the graves. There were raindrops, carried on the wind, but so far, no downpour. We should have brought a flashlight, Eddie said. You're so fun. You're welcome, Polly. You're so cute. Thank you. Sorry, I just want to check some. Okay. My eyes were slowly adjusting to the darkness. I could make out the low gravestone on both sides of the path. What was that howling sound? A wolf? No, just the wind through the trees. Stop it, Emmy. Emmy, stop it. Stop it. Emmy, stop it. Stop it, stop it. I spotted a shovel resting against a fat tree trunk in back of a grave. I grabbed it and handed it to Eddie. You're in business, I said. Now we just have to find the right grave. Not a problem, he said, his words muffled by the wind. It blew his hair straight up, as if his hair was reacting in a fright. Any other time, I would have laughed. He looked so stupid, but it was too creepy here to laugh. I reached out my hand and smoothed his hair down for him. He turned and led the way down the dirt path. I could see the outline of Mac's office and living quarters on the outside of the cemetery. Darkness everywhere. You think? I think so too, honestly. I think I also feel like the theft is the guy who owns the cemetery, the pet cemetery. I think he's the thief. I don't know why, but I feel like it's him. The grave in front of us looked newly dug. The dirt was still in clumps, not smooth. This is it, Eddie murmured, and as he said those words, the wind suddenly stopped, as if somebody had turned a switch. We stood there staring at each other in the sudden silence. Atomic, hi. Mwah, mwah. How are you doing, sweetheart? I am doing fantastic. We are just reading. I'm reading you a lovely book so you can relax and I'll have a chill time. So grab your favorite blanket because you're my favorite. You're so warm. Yes, a bedtime story. It's a scary bedtime story, so if you get scalded, you could definitely hug me. Cause I want cuddles. As if we had died and were covered by the silence of the grave. Stop it, Emmy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Golden! Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Chicken Taco. Stop it. You're so sweet. Golden! I know, he's really sweet. Oh my god. Yes, enjoy the new emoticons. Yay! Thank you. Hi, Gunny boy. It's good to meet you. My name is Apollo, but you can call me yours tonight. Oh gosh. I'm so silly. Sorry. Sorry if that made you cringe. Every muscle in my body. Oh, thank you, Gunny boy. I appreciate it. Every muscle in my body was tense. My teeth hurt because I was clenching my jaw so tightly. I gazed around. Nothing moved. Nothing. You guys are so adorable. Thank you for the hug, sweetheart. Maybe the storm will miss us, Eddie said, breaking the silence, his voice strangely hollow on the still air. Almost there, he said, mopping his forehead with the back of his hand. His hair was damp and matted to his head. I only buried it 3 feet down. Hurry, I said. I I can't stand the smell here. Why does it always smell so bad? Is it the dead animals? That's a dumb question. Yes, you're in a pet cemetery. Of course it's gonna smell bad. That's a silly question. Creature, if someone called you tonight, you want to show up till the next morning. He's funny. Isn't he funny? He's so funny. He got jokes. He definitely got jokes. Eddie shook his head. I don't think so. They're all in coffins and buried deep. It's got to be coming from somewhere else. He lowered his head and shoulders and dug the blade into the soft dirt. After a few more minutes, that seemed like hours to me, he stopped and leaned on the shovel handle. He peered down into the hole he had dug. This is definitely where I buried it, he said, talking to himself, not to me. On this side of the grave, I remember it clearly. This is how deep I dug. He sighed and mopped his forehead again. Oh well, oh well. He jumped into the hole and began digging with the shovel in again. tossing the dirt up frantically now, muttering himself, groaning with each heave of dirt. I leaned toward him. Eddie, sure this is the right grave? Of course I'm sure. I'm not stupid. This is Sparky's grave. I dug it myself, he shouted angrily. Shut up, Emmy. Just shut up. Wow, okay. Someone's getting too mad. Like chill. Chill. Then he dropped to his knees. No worries. Thank you for the lark. Clawing big clods of dirt up like a frantic animal. Spitting and cursing, tossing handfuls over his head. Finally, he cried out a string of curses and raised himself, chest heaving to his feet. It's gone, he gasped, eyes widened, sweat pouring down his face. Someone took it. The briefcase is gone. Oh, dun dun dun. I'm not surprised. It's fucking money. Are we surprised? I don't think so. I'm just. Yes, we did. I don't know if that should be good that we kind of knew what it was, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking too. Chapter 19. Chapter 19. Chapter 19. Chapter 19. Hopefully, it's not too predictable though. I reached out and helped tug Eddie up from the hole. His hands were caked with mud, even in the dim light. His dark hair glistened with sweat. His whole body trembled as I pulled him up and held him, wrapped my arms around him, waiting for his panting breath to slow. Finally, he heaved a long sigh and shook his head hard, as if shaking away his anger and surprise. I stepped back, and he wiped his mud-caked hands on the leg of his jeans. Then he swept back his hair, which had fallen down over his forehead. I don't know what to say, I stammered. One of our friends? One of our friends came back and took the money? I really can't believe that, Eddie. I really don't think it had to be Danny, he said, his voice hoarse. He picked up the shovel and slammed it against with all his might onto the ground. Of course it was Danny. No, I said. That's crazy. Why do you think Eddie started stomping around the car? Game is game, but at the same time, they made a pact, but I guess no one really respects the pact, unfortunately. The only one who wanted to take his share without waiting. But that doesn't mean he came back and took it, I said, hurrying to catch up with him. You need to calm down, Eddie. We need to figure this out, but you have to get yourself together. He wheeled around, his eyes wide with anger. I'll get myself together as soon as I get the money back from Danny. He pulled up the car door and dropped behind the wheel. I hesitated. I'd never seen him this crazed before. Money is corruption, Loki. I didn't like it. I was frightened too. The armored truck robber was going to come find Eddie and me to get his money, and we didn't have it. Honestly, facts though. Are you coming or not? Eddie called. Hey, It's my car, I said. He started it up before I was going to my seat. Where are we going? Don't tell me we're going to Danny's. Of course we're going to Danny's, he murmured, pulling the car away from the cemetery fence. But we don't have any proof, I started. Proof? Emmy, why do we need proof? I'm just going to ask him nicely to return the money. I'll act real innocent. You know Danny's a good actor. He's in that drama club. He's all in the plays. Danny likes to act, so he'll act all innocent. And then I'll persuade him to tell us the truth. I don't like this, Eddie, I said. Seriously, you're out of control. What do you mean you'll persuade Danny? Yeah, exactly. I mean, Eddie's just saying that Danny did it because I feel like obviously he doesn't like Danny, so his hatred's like low key guiding him to that conclusion. Which, like, I get it, but like, you gotta chill. Really, really think it through. You and Danny are best friends, I said, trying to get through to Eddie, trying to see he wasn't thinking clearly. How long have you been best friends? Why are you so convinced your best friend will do something to hurt you? Eddie snickered. Ever look up the word naive? Huh? What are you saying? I'm naive because I would never accuse my best friend of stealing? It's not about friendship, Eddie said, squealing the car around the corner onto Park Drive. It's all about money. That's all it's about. And Danny needs money. You know he didn't get the scholarship to Lola? So his plans are to totally screwed up. I started to reply, but I didn't know what to say. I know that Danny was hot-headed and liked to get his way. But he was a good guy. Even though we broke up, he broke up with me. Last winter, I still had feelings for him. Oh, girl, what? Oh, he was still a friend. Am I the only one that was confused when the main character girl said, I still have feelings for him, but he's still a friend? I'm sorry. Alright, let's see here. Oh, yeah. I thought about how he reacted that night when Eddie and I told him about the money we found. Danny really did seem desperate, eager to take his share right away. But was he desperate enough to betray his friends? Eddie and I didn't talk the rest of the way. His hand squeezed the steering wheel as if he was trying to strangle it. Eddie, please. No, I gave up. I could see there was no reasoning with him. Eddie bounced the car to a stop in Danny's driveway, nearly bumping the back of the SUV parked in front of the garage. He swung his door open and jumped out. Then he raced to the front stoop without looking back or waiting for me. Ooh, ooh. I hurried to catch him up. He rang the doorbell. I heard chimes inside the house. The porch light flashed on, and a few seconds later, Danny's father opened the door. Mr. Franklin is a short, trim man, very young looking. He could pass for a 20-year-old, I think, except there were patches of gray in his red-brown hair. He squinted at us through his black framed glasses. He wore baggy blue shorts and a sleeveless t-shirt that showed off his skinny, pale arms. Hey guys, he said. It's kinda late. He had a bottle of Miller Lite in one hand. You looking for Danny? Who is it, Sean? I heard Mrs. Franklin come from inside. Danny's friends. He called back to her. He opened the screen door and just waited with the beer bottle for us to come in. Sorry, we lost track of time, I said. Danny's up in his room, Mr. Franklin said. He has battle fatigue from playing World of Warcraft for 2 hours instead of doing his homework. I'll do my homework in homeroom, Danny said, appearing behind his father. He eyed us both. What's up? He gazed at Eddie mud-caked jeans. You have an accident or something? Eddie didn't answer. His jaw was still clenched tight. Can't we talk? How are your parents, Emmy? Danny's mom called. I saw your mom having lunch at Driscoll's, but I didn't have a chance to say hi. They're fine, I said. Mom is going back to work at junior college in the fall. Nice. Tell her I said hello. While this conversation was going on, Eddie and Danny had a staring match. Mr. Franklin took a long drag on his beer bottle, then disappeared into the living room. Let's go out back, Danny said. You two look grim. Everything okay? Not really, Eddie said. We followed him out of the kitchen door to his backyard. They have a patio out there with a picnic table, a charcoal grill, a hammock, and several comfortable wicker chairs. Danny started to sit down, but stopped when he saw that Eddie and I intended to stand. So, what's up? Danny said, scratching his side of his face. Just give us back the money, and there won't be any trouble, Eddie said. Oh, just going direct? I respect it. Talk about going to the point. Danny jerked backward as if he'd been snapped. He narrowed his eyes in confusion and glanced from Eddie to me. What did you just say? Eddie squeezed his hands against the waist of his jeans. I said, give back the money. Danny's eyes went wide. You mean the money we buried? It's missing? I told Emmy you'd play dumb. Eddie raised his hands and balled them into tight fists while he is ready to fight. If Eddie started a fight, I knew I had to try to break it up. I'd learned a lot about Eddie's temper tonight, and I wasn't very happy about it. If I knew I had to try, okay. I learned a lot about Eddie's temper tonight, but I am innocent, Danny protested, his voice raising. You think I took it? Are you serious? Eddie nodded, his gray eyes cold as ice. Danny let a bleating sound like an injured goat. I don't believe you, he told Eddie. I don't believe you're accusing me. Aren't we friends? I thought so. We all agreed that night in the woods. We agreed to leave it buried till we were safe. So why would you accuse me? Why do you think I would break our agreement? Danny's fists were knotted too. The two boys were breathing hard now, standing stiffly, their backs arched, like cats preparing to attack. Why cats? Because you wanted the money. You really wanted it. Eddie said, his eyes locked on Danny's, as if trying to penetrate into his brain. We all wanted the money, Danny said. All of us. And guess what, Eddie? Most of us didn't trust you. We didn't trust you to keep it safe for us. And now you're here telling me the money is gone? Very convenient. You really think you can fool us by accusing me? Eddie lunged at Danny. Danny stumbled back against the picnic table. I uttered a cry. Stop! Before Danny could stand up, someone jumped out of the bushes at the side of the house. Someone big and heavy came charging out of the deep shadows, and when his face came into the light, I could see it was twisted in anger. Riley? I called. What are you doing here? Hola! Hola, Atomic Rampage. Buenas. Venido. Venida. Who's Riley again? I forgot who Riley is. Am I stupid? Gracias para venir para mi stream. Estoy viva. Gracias, gracias. Oh, okay. It's kind of interesting that he's hiding in the bushes, but okay. Riley let out a cry, lowered his head, and tackled Eddie around his waist. Eddie dropped to the patio stones with a hard thud. Riley landed heavily on top of him. Danny and I both stared down at them as they wrestled, grunting and groaning at our feet. My mind whirled. What is Riley's problem? Has he gone crazy? Finally, Riley gave Eddie a hard shove that made Eddie grab his gut. Riley rolled away from him and climbed heavily to his feet. His nose was bleeding. He rubbed it with the sleeve of his t-shirt. Danny squinted at Riley. Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Ramses, hi, welcome. It's good to see you, sweetheart. First you say hello, then you beat the crap out of someone. You never were funny, Riley muttered. I'm doing great. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me tonight. He turned to Eddie, who was still on his back on the patio floor. Where's the money? Eddie groaned, holding his stomach. I think you broke a rib or something. Where's the money? Riley screamed. The money is gone, Eddie, and you took it. Denny's had his eyes on the back door. Shut up, Riley. My parents are in the living room. They'll hear you and be out here in a... Riley scowled at Danny. The money is gone. He wheeled around to face Eddie, who had slowly climbed to his feet. Eddie stood unsteadily, squinting at Riley as if he didn't understand what language he was speaking. We all trusted you, Riley said, letting the blood flow from his nose over his lips and chin. You promised you'd keep it safe, but I knew you'd take it. Eddie swallowed a few times. You went to the grave? You dug it up? Riley nodded. I didn't trust you. I went to check and I was right. You pig, Eddie. I knew you'd take it. Eddie raised both hands. Wait, when? Riley, when did you go to the grave? After dinner, about 7. Why? Eddie and I went to the grave to check on the money. I chimed in. We were there after 10, I guess. And the money was gone. I knew it was gone, Riley boomed. Don't try to lie for him, Emmy. I know who took it. I know who the thief is. No, Riley, please. I screamed as Riley came at Eddie again. He pulled back his huge fist and pounded it hard into Eddie's belly. Damn. And as Eddie started to collapse, Riley smashed him hard under the jaw. Eddie uttered a weak groan, shut his eyes, and crumbled to the ground, folded on himself. I stared in horror. Eddie? Eddie? He didn't move. Oh, girl. The dude is out for the count, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm so silly. Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I mean, to be honest though, Eddie had it coming because he was going to fight and did not expect him to get his ass beat, but he kind of called for it, so that's on him. That's on him. Chapter 21. Chapter 21. 21. I think you should go to the emergency room, I said. I was down on my knees beside Eddie, who was sitting up. It isn't broken, he said. I'm okay, I think. Howdy. First time meeting you. Hi, Rasper Phoenix. It's a pleasure to meet you, sweetheart. I hope you enjoy your stay. My name is Apollo. It's a pleasure to meet you. Where did you find me? I'm kind of curious. Oh, those are so cute emojis. Thank you so much for coming through. I hope I make you smile at least once tonight. I'm just gonna read you a book for you to go to sleep. Hope that's okay. Oh, Instagram. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoy my lovely posts. It's good to see you. The doctors should check you out, I said. You know how they always talk about internal bleeding on TV shows? I'm okay, just sore, he said. I tried to help him stand up, but he waved me back. He climbed to his feet. See? No problem. Thank you for the follow. Follow. Thank you for the follow. Yazan Ilipika. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're so cute. Look at that little emoticon. Mwah, mwah. You're so cute. Riley had vanished after knocking Eddie out. Thank you so much for the hat pat. Thank you, thank you. When Eddie opened his eyes and sat up, Danny went inside the house. He didn't want his parents to become suspicious. Are you sure you can walk? I said, holding Eddie's arm. Boop. I booped your snoop. Oh, BRB. I'm going to the bathroom. Okay, I am back. I'm going to bed, so have a wonderful storytelling night, Srina Paula, and I bid everyone all adieu. Good night, Rampage. Good night, Rampage. I hope you enjoy your lovely night. Sweet dreams. What time to cause non-chaos? Yes, join our Discord. And Ramses, yes, go to team. I'm glad. I'm glad it's making you drowsy. That's actually a very compliment for me to say that. You're so cute when you clip. Yeah, I can walk. Do you believe Riley? Was he out of his mind or what? I think all three of you are acting crazy, Eddie. You were ready to fight Danny. But I didn't attack him like a madman, Eddie said, rubbing his jaw. Riley didn't give me a chance. Did you and Riley fight before? I asked. Did you have issues with him? Not really. We weren't good friends or anything. You know, we just found ourselves in each other's classes and sometimes we hung out. We let out a long breath, but that big Hulk is nuts. He is seriously psycho. I held Eddie's arm and led the way to the car. He was walking unsteadily, and I saw that his jaw was starting to swell. He groaned as he lowered himself into the passenger seat. He gazed up at me, holding his gut. Is it possible to break a stomach? He groaned. Probably just sore, I said. I can take you to the ER, really. He pulled the car door shut. I climbed behind the wheel, feeling shaky, my heart doing butterfly flips in my chest. Let's just sit and talk for a few minutes. Okay. I settled back against the seat. I stared out at the purple night sky. No stars. The porch light went off on the front of Danny's house. The light in front of the window flashed off too. So, the briefcase was gone hours before you and I went to dig it up, Eddie said. It was already gone by the time Marley showed up there at 7. I nodded. I don't think Danny took it. Did you see the shock on his face? That wasn't acting. Then who? Eddie said. His voice sounded strained. I guess because of his swollen jaw. Was it one of our friends? Or was it someone else? I turned to him. You mean, was someone else watching us that night? The night we buried the money there? Could someone have seen us and come back later for the briefcase? I had a strange feeling that night, I said, that we were being watched, but it was just a feeling. I didn't see anyone. Eddie gazed out the window in silence for a long time, thinking hard. The houses on Danny's block were all dark now. I hoped I could get into bed without waking Sophie. Eddie leaned forward suddenly, his eyes wide. I just thought of something. He grabbed my arm. The security cameras. I squinted at him. The what? Mac installed those security cameras, remember? Because so many people were dumping dead dogs in the cemetery at night. Maybe one of the cameras will show us who stole the briefcase. I finished his sentence. Yes, maybe one of the cameras was aimed in the right direction and we can see who it was. Eddie's silvery eyes locked on mine. I think we can check the recordings tomorrow after school. Max said he was going to be away for a day or two. It's a date, I said. I started the car and headed for Eddie's house. Sophie sat up in the bed. Emmy, what's up? She rubbed her eyes. Her short black hair was matted to one side of her head. She brushed a hand through it. I sighed. I hoped she wouldn't wake up. Did I wake you up? She shook her head. I wasn't really asleep. I was waiting for you. I kicked off my sneakers and quickly changed into the silky blue nightshirt. I left draped over my dresser that morning. Then I dropped into the edge of my bed, suddenly feeling a heavy weight of weariness roll over my body. I yawned, my eyelids heavy. Sophie appeared wide awake now. So, where were you? With Eddie, I said. No, really, she insisted. Where were you? You never stayed out past midnight on a school night. Not your problem, Mom, I said nastily. Her head pulled back. I could see she was hurt. Emmy, I'm your sister. You can't tell me anything? Am I like an enemy or something? I could feel the weariness pressing me down, and then another feeling. A feeling like I had to tell someone what was going on. Thank you so much for the stretch. Pika? I feel like I call you Pika, 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 Pika. Oh yeah, the book. Yeah, she's talking to her sister right now. Hi, Bony Shark. It's good to see you. Oh, I did say sister. I said thank you for the stretch. Sorry about that. And Bony Shark, welcome, welcome. Enjoy your lovely stay. My name is Apala, Sun Goddess, VTuber. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sure, I had a guilty conscience. Mata. Yamete kudasai. Mata. Yamete. Yamete kudasai. But somehow, I never did anything to make anything better. Sure, now I'm feeling so exhausted and so frightened. I feel terrible about Sophie's resentment of me and her feeling that I didn't care about her. Did I wake you up? Sorry about that. I'm so silly, aren't I? Hey yo, give me some nachos. Oh, I love nachos. Used to be addicted. Lonely Shark. Such a precious gem. Thank you so much for being an amazing person and overall such a good pet. Mwah. Mwah. Hi, Delvinta, welcome back. Golden, you're such a good boy. Coffee Kicks, thank you for the 3 string streak. Oh, I'm so honored. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, you're welcome. Gotta keep you on your toes, you know that, right? um, I crossed the room to her bed, dropped down beside her, and began to talk, my eyes on the floor, my voice just above a whisper. British fellow, hi. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I started to tell the story. Hi, it's good to see you. And it just poured out of me. Oh, you were blushing? Oh my goodness, you should not do that, especially since you have a girlfriend. I don't want her to get mad at me. Maybe she should do that to you. Ideas? I'm just saying. I started to tell the story and it poured out of me. I told her again about the overnight campout in the Fear Street woods. Yes, for the same reason I wanted to start at the very beginning. Then I told her what I kept from her the first time. I told her about finding the briefcase in the hollow tree, about how I filled the thousands of dollars. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. Shh. Sorry about that. Mama Eclipse suddenly screamed, and I didn't want to ruin the vibe. Thank you so much for the lovely gifted sub. Oh, British fellow, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Oh wait, British, the gift he got from. Oh, that's so sweet. Raspberry Phoenix, I hope you enjoy your new emoticons. British fellow, I'm so glad, but you should definitely pamper yourself because you are a precious gem. Congratulations, payday! Woo! Okay. You're not making this up? It's all true, I said. It sounds crazy. I know it doesn't sound real, but. Emmy, what did you do with the money? She demanded. You didn't take it, did you? Yes, I replied in a whisper. We all decided it. It was so much money, Sophie. It would change our lives forever. We took it. Her face filled with confusion. But what did you do with it? I told her everything. How we buried it in the pet cemetery. How I was afraid the robber was coming back after us. I stammered. It was so exciting at first, Sophie. So thrilling to think that how we could spend thousands of dollars, but now it's a total nightmare, a dangerous, frightening nightmare. I took a deep breath. My heart was pounding. The words had just spilled out of me, and now I felt more exhausted than relieved. Looking up, I glimpsed tears in Sophie's eyes. She leaned across the bed and wrapped me in a hug. Emmy, you're shivering, she whispered, holding me tight. I weren't I wasn't like the hugging type. We almost never touched each other. Thank you for telling me about it, she said softly, wiping her eyes. Thank you for trusting me. I didn't know how to respond to that. I just lowered my head and sighed. Is there anything I can do to help? Sophie asked. Anything at all? I raised my eyes to her. I don't think so, but I'm glad we can talk like this. So weary, so exhausted, but my mind was still spinning. Surprisingly, I fell asleep quickly, fell into a deep sleep, and found myself in another dream that seemed to like real as my waking life. The colors so vibrant, my vision so clear. I could smell the fresh air, something sweet on the air. In the dream, I was running on all fours. I'm an animal, I told myself in the dream. I lowered my fur covered head and trotted, the grass nearly up to my face, tickling me, brushing me with its prickly blades. Day became night, and I was running through darkness, running under a full moon, quivering above me. The dream ended suddenly at the edge of the pasture. I woke up in the darkness of my room, saw the fluttering window curtain. Oh my, what the fuck? Golden? Wait, hold on, Golden. Ma'am, sir, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You didn't have to do that. Golden, thank you so much for the gifted 10 subs. What the heck? I was just reading. Thank you. I appreciate that. Golden, you literally are spoiling us too much. Like, I hope you saved money for yourself because you deserve to treat yourself, like honestly. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god. Golden, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Yazan Pika. I appreciate it. Oh my god, you're so silly. Last time from okay, good. I want you to pamper yourself. I raised my head to howl. Sitting up in bed, I howled like a wolf. Howled at the window. My wail shrill as a siren. Howled and couldn't stop. Yes, enjoy the emoticons. And then Sophie was beside me. She wrapped her arms around my body as I howled. It's okay, she said calmly, quietly. It's okay. It's okay. She repeated the words until I lowered my hand and became silent. It's okay, Emmy, Sophie said. I won't tell Mom and Dad. I promise. I won't tell them what's happening to you. Excuse me? What do you mean happening? Lauren, hi. It's good to see you. You just missed the madness. Golden is such a sweetheart tonight. Um, but as well as another gift itself to British Fellow. You guys are really sweet. Thank you so much. You guys really are amazing. Really, thank you. Mwah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, stop. You know it's true, hun. Oh my god. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You need the gas, you need the gas. Thank you so much for the head pat, darling. Thank you, thank you. Mata. Ya me te quedasai. Ya me te quedasai. Mata. Thank you so much for all the love. I appreciate it. Yay, Hershey! Woo! God, so much for the hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chapter 22. I promise I won't tell them what's happening to you. I thought about Sophie's words all day in school. I couldn't think about much else. What is happening to me? The answers were too frightening, too weird. Was I totally going insane? I was desperate for a distraction. I tried to shut everything from my mind as I drove to my after school job. 3 days a week, I have an after school job as a nanny. Ika. I take care of this sweet little boy named Martin, and he has 4 doors down from Shady High. Martin is only 14 months, and he's just learned to walk and to run. This means he falls down about 100 times an hour. It's fun to take care of him. He babbles nonsense, words all the time I'm there. But the hard part of my job is to keep right beside him and making sure he falls 100 times, that he doesn't hit his head or get a bruise that might cost me my job. Uh, Actually, guys, I don't know why, but I just got a massive headache right now. Um, yes, it's a heavy baby. Um, I'm actually going to end stream. Uh, Sorry for the sudden eruption. Um, I'm going to rate someone, but I really do appreciate you guys for coming through to my, you know, ASMR. Even though it is not the best, I do my best. Um, I want to do the whole ASMR, but I see one of my friends are streaming. It looks like she barely streamed. Um, thank you. I'm sorry. I'll thank you. I'm probably gonna rest, but just I'm gonna read a friend who's not doing ASMR. I do want to warn you guys, but I want to rate her because she's so cute and adorable, you know? Mm. Looks like so my friend Lulu is actually playing Indigo Park. Why don't we just say hi, Goddess Raid, Apollo Goddess Raid? Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna start. Thank you guys so much again for joining me tonight. And I hope you guys have another lovely night. Sweet dreams. And have a lovely time. Again, she is not doing ASMR. She's just playing a lovely game, Indigo Park. So if that's not your vibe, totally understandable. But I'm gonna go get some rest because wow, this headache is just fucking came to me right now. Oh my god. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow with Artemis.